So you want to get good at Rocket League. Well, in this video today, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help you up your game and get you cruising on your way to Grand Champ. So in today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be telling you the #1 most guaranteed way to instantly become better at this game, to instantly get good and increase your rank. This huge secret, of course, is free play. Yes, I know, a very rudimentary aspect of the game that really doesn't seem like it would make you better at the game. You think playing lots of matches, getting in those repetitions, and facing other opponents will get you to that next level. But I'm here to tell you today, ladies and gentlemen, that free play is the #1 tool to use to increase your skill at Rocket League. So free play is going to be the #1 most important element in your training. It is going to be the place where you spend a majority amount of your time if you want to become a great player in this game. You ask any pro out there, they will tell you that they spend more time in free play than they do in game, like playing an actual match. It's a very important resource to use because there's just so much potential for it, and there are so many different things that you can do to use it to propel you to that next level of gameplay. So when you go into free play, it's really simple to use, but it is so versatile in getting you to that next step. So some things I want to talk about, it's not only is it a great tool for getting comfortable with your car, like you don't even have to hit the ball at all. You can just drive around and get comfortable with driving, get comfortable with how your car moves around the map. You can get used to where the boosts are on the map and memorize that pattern, because if you memorize that boost pattern, you are unstoppable. Like, it amazes me how many people don't have this memorized, and then they're always complaining about, I don't have any boost. Which reminds me, I should probably memorize this pattern. So if you're new to the game, I would highly recommend jumping in here for a couple minutes at least before you even start a game every day, just to warm yourself up. It's like tossing the ball around before you start a game. Get yourself warmed up, get your hands warmed up, your fingers warmed up. So free play allows for that low pressure environment where you can learn mechanics on your own time and at your own pace. So if you're needing to learn how to half flip and you're struggling to do it in game, you've seen a tutorial, you know, you're trying to get it in game but you can't, just hop into free play for 30 minutes. You know, it took me 20 minutes to learn how to half flip because I spent that 20 minutes inside of free play rather than trying to do it in 20 minutes in 4 games. You know, you have that time, that pace to get it on your own. So really useful for learning mechanics. So we haven't really talked yet about hitting the ball in free play, and that is such an underestimated tool in this game. People just hop into a match and they immediately start ball chasing, which is fine, all fine and dandy, but if you're really looking to improve your game and get good, then you're gonna have to come in here and start just knocking the ball around. Now, some things I would recommend in free play is to literally just drive around and hit the ball. Hit the ball as hard as you can, as fast as you can, and as much as you can, because then you'll start to get a feel of what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to hit the ball to get certain hits and effects on it. You'll start to learn how hitting the ball with your car one way affects it, and how hitting it with a different way affects it in a different way. You can see what angles of your car create the most power. You can see how hitting the ball with the front of your car affects hitting it with the side of your car, etc. And you can also see how hitting the ball affects where it goes and where it ends up. And another important thing is when you're just knocking the ball around here, you see how that angle of the wall affects where the ball goes, so that you can understand these bounces and get used to them, and then you'll be able to read the ball better. So in free play, you can practice anything. You can practice your dribbling, you can practice your power hits, you can practice your aerials, you can practice your air dribbles, you can practice virtually anything that you need to in free play. So guys and girls, if you're really looking to improve your game in Rocket League, I would highly suggest spending at least 10 to 15 minutes a day in free play, just driving around, knocking this ball around, focusing on these things that I've talked about in the video. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, your in-depth look at free play inside of Rocket League. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like on this video. It really helps me out a ton. And if you want to see more helpful, insightful, educational tips and tricks on Rocket League, go ahead and tap that subscribe button for more Rocket League videos. And I want to thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.